Are we live? Did I fucking lose it again? Are we live? We are live? Can you guys see me? I don't see anything on my... Ah, we are. Okay. Oh. I'm uncomfortable. I need a more comfortable fucking chair, too. So mad. I'm so mad. Okay. Okay. I had wisdoms out today. This was worse. I know. It started off so fucking good. So good. Let's see Lauren Boeberts. Just when I thought this couldn't get any worse. Wow. Just the gloating on Twitter. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Are people back? This really couldn't be worse. At least we have each other. Oh, Lordy. Oh. Let's see what people are saying on Twitter. Shall we? Let's bring it up. Let's see what people are saying. So, okay. So the Jim Lyons thing. So I haven't seen what's happened in Massachusetts. I mean, I like Jim Lyons. I've met him a few times. He's a nice guy. We talk. But at some point you have to win elections. You have to, like, at some point, if you're the chairman of the Mass GOP, I understand we're outnumbered in the state. I get it. But eventually you have to produce something. And if 𝗏𝗏 lost tonight, which they said he did, if we didn't win any fucking, I mean, if we didn't win any fucking races, dude, I don't know what to say. Question 4, Mass is close at least. Okay. We're still gonna win the House, but we should have won the House by, like, it's gonna be close. Like, we're gonna win the House by a few seats. We should have won a whole shitload of seats. So oh wow, the House odds now are down to minus 625. That was minus 2,000 before to win that. Oh, great. Wow. Let's pull up the Fox News stream. Get something going. I mean, amazing, man. Amazing. Fetterman outperformed Biden. You have to laugh. It's that bad. All you can do is laugh at this shit. Carrie Lake has made a brief comeback. She's up to plus 160 to win. So that's good. All right, let me pull up Twitter. See what people are saying. If you're Ron DeSantis, how do you look what happened tonight and not run in 2024? Exactly. That gives me hope. That Ron DeSantis is a smart man. It's like, how do you not run? DeSantis blew away the competition while much of the rest of the Republican Party underperformed. What exactly is the argument against him? Good question. And again, all he's doing is just talking about himself. He's not talking about Trump. He's just enjoying that W, and we're all watching it and look at his fucking hot wife and his beautiful family. You know, the red wave was just a Florida hurricane. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. Wow. Fetterman has won. Fetterman is a fucking senator. It's over. John Fetterman got elected to the United States Senate. They can put up anything and win in a state like Pennsylvania. All right. Oh, I mean, this idiot, this guy, Alex, like, this is the kind of retard we're going to be up against, by the way. Before Trump, Florida and Ohio were considered swing states. Florida is red because of DeSantis, not because of Trump. I mean, this is going to be a shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's like I have no tolerance for these people anymore. And now that I'm on Elon owns this, I feel a lot safer saying shit like that. Like, imagine saying that right now. Before Trump, Florida and Ohio were considered swing states. Now they're bright red. You believe that fucking Florida is bright red because of Trump and not because of Ron DeSantis. You're fucking insane. Big win for Trump endorsed candidates. Vance won by 3% That's it. Like, this fucking guy. What is going on with Kari Lake? Lauren tells me that she gave a speech. Unbelievable. So let's see what else people are saying. And then, like, they're blaming DeSantis for endorsing O'Day. O'Day won the primary. DeSantis could have endorsed him then. Oh, yeah. So it's like it's DeSantis's fault for endorsing a fucking Republican for Senate. These are the kind of retards we're going to be up against, by the way. Like, blue check marks like that on the right. Like, we have to get rid of them. We'd be like, no, you're not, you have no power here anymore. Shut up. No, Kari can still win. Kari should not be close, though, guys. Like, Kari should be over. Although, I'm looking at the Senate. Blake Masters has gotten a little bit closer. It's down to minus 1,200 for Mark Kelly. All right. I see what's happening here. And in Arizona governor, yeah, it's still plus 160 for her. What should we put on? Fox News? Maybe they'll have a nice spin. I can.
We know the map looks a lot better next time in 2024.
Yes.
But this is pretty stunning.
It's pretty stunning. And I don't think that John Fetterman in the United States Senate is going to bring anybody back to their wish fulfillment of having a more moderate centrist governing body.
No, you're absolutely right.
Chamber. I mean, his problem is not his health. I hope he lives another 50 years. God bless him. His problem is that he's against fracking in an energy-rich state. But that was said many times. The problem is that he looked into a camera and said, quote, you can release up to 1/3 of all criminals and nobody would feel less safe. But that was said many times. So people know what they got here. The question is, how does that translate into a Washington that's already seen as broken and ineffective? But you're right, Brett. I can't think of a more straightforward, less complicated issue set that was more in favor of one party than this particular one. The big question, though, I still think is about Joe Biden for this reason. He was not welcome on the campaign trail. If he runs in 2024, he can't tell himself, don't campaign with me. I mean, he is going to be the leader of the party. And I think this is going to be a big reckoning in the Democratic Party for this reason. They can't turn it over to their vice president. They'd love to be able to say, let's turn it over to our first female vice president of color and tell Joe Biden, you made history by our ability to elevate her too. So I think they're a little stuck, and it may not feel that way tonight when Fetterman wins the Senate. I think they're a little stuck now. What happens? And if democracy was really on the ballot, and what did they tell America tomorrow? Did we fall apart? Did the world
did win.
Come to an end?
I mean,
on Shannon's show on Sunday, they were invoking Hitler and Stalin. It's disgrace.
It's
So
like, yeah, I mean, there should be no way he wins, but
it's a split country. It's
he
a
won.
Split Senate, and has something to
He
say
won.
like that. But he has not shown the ability to do that yet.
But Mo, did that closing argument work? Did the threat to democracy?
People have zero
move
common
people?
sense
Did
and
the
enjoy living with
abortion
financial suffering.
issue move people?
Basically,
Move some
they don't mind
people.
it. They're willing
Right,
to
and
take
in
it in.
Pennsylvania.
It moves some people in Pennsylvania, right? I think that both parties identified who their
No,
voters
it has
were
nothing to
in this
do with
election
never
and
Trumpers.
went
That is
after
nothing
that.
to do with what
I
happened tonight.
don't think you saw
Like, we have to get over
a
that.
huge effort,
That has nothing to do with what happened
with
tonight.
some exceptions, right, to actually try to pull people over to your
Because the
side.
never
I
Trumpers,
think
they
the
don't like
Republicans'
DeSantis either.
focus
And DeSantis
on
won in a
inflation
landslide.
and on crime was designed to do that. And I think that
This right here, that's what it was. They don't care who it is. They just throw anybody up there.
Was intended to try to do that. Both two messages that could appeal to the middle. But for the most part, both sides doubled down on their base. That's what this was. And both sides had some success doing that. You've got two very fired
Like, I'll never vote. I will
bases
never
in
vote
this
for Donald
country
Trump.
right
I don't
now,
care who the Democrats
and I
put
don't
up.
see
I won't
that
vote for the Democrat.
dynamic changing
I refuse to
All right, so you see on the
participate in this
corner there,
charade
that's the
anymore.
balance of
I won't do
power,
it.
48-48. We have now
Donald
4
Trump is
white
gay
blocks. You can
as
pull that
fuck.
screen.
Like, that needs to be the new
And
thing.
there
He is
still a path,
fucking
but it's
gay.
much narrower for Republicans.
Gay.
Bill Hemmer, we have Georgia, we have Nevada,
That's it.
Arizona, and Wisconsin. Wisconsin's
Wisconsin's
looks like
done.
it's getting baked.
Wisconsin's
Want
done.
to take a swim around over
Yeah,
here?
that'd be
Okay,
good.
real quick here. Just watching Michigan, okay? Most expensive house race out there in this current cycle. And the Republicans hanging on right now. It's gotten a little closer here. We just had a major, we had a lot of vote come in a moment ago. So we're right around 80% in the Lansing area here.
Well, this is a good one.
Barrett's
Got
still
rid of
hanging
her.
on. Let me pop over here to just north of there in Michigan. Hey, Dan Kilday's the Democrat against Paul Young here. And so it's still real close, but Kilday's taking a slight lead here. We do expect John James, he's running for statewide office twice.
He's finally
going
gonna
to
win.
be in a decent position right now, just east of Detroit here, but just about a third of the vote in. Let's go to, we were talking about Wisconsin a moment before, and we were suggesting whether or not, let me go to the Senate side here, as to whether or not Mandela Barnes can catch Ron Johnson. I guess it's possible, right? 1.5 right here. If you think about Milwaukee and you think about, that's, come on here, let's go. I hope the batteries are still working. You're at 88%, so a few more votes in here. Is that enough to catch him? I think we can debate it. Right? I mean, Johnson's still up 1.5 right now in Wisconsin. A few House districts I'm watching here, guys. This is, let me just backtrack in time here a little bit. The Suffolk County went red for the Democrat here. This will be, if it holds up, this will be a flip for Republicans. Interesting
good.
race here.
Okay, so
North Shore, Long Island.
we got
just
this.
outside the borough of Queens. George Santos
We won
against
District
Robert
3.
Zimmerman, two
All right,
openly
we
gay
won New York
candidates,
3.
Running in an open
That's good.
seat. That's the seat that
We got
Tom
Long
Suozzi
Island
had.
down.
He vacated to run for governor, lost terribly in the primary to Kathleen Hochul, so he had to resign that position. Resign that position there. That would be a pickup if it holds there. on the
You heard
south
directly
shore
from
of
the guy
Long
Lauren
Island.
interview.
Just see where
Basis
this
vote on
is.
some.
All right, so
You're
Despacito,
totally
the
right.
Republican.
You're
This would
totally
be a
right,
pickup
Frez Red.
also the Republican
You're right.
Party,
I'm glad we had
out
that
on
guy on.
Long Island. Coming here a
Like
little
that guy
bit here.
literally
Let's go
decided
Hudson
not to vote
Valley.
for Blake
Sean
Masters
Patrick
because of some
Maloney, how's this race
website
shaping up? Looks
about
like Mike Lawler's gonna win
anti-Semitism
this
or
race. You got
something.
94% of the vote.
He doesn't care,
This is a
like,
big
about
pickup for Republicans.
anything.
John Patrick
Like,
Maloney was a big target on behalf of the GOP.
hey, we lost
Give
John
me a
Patrick
moment
Maloney. I mean,
here. I'll
that
just
is a
try
big
and
one. That is a
see
very big one.
If there's others here, this is Rochester. This is Ron Singletary. He had a lead. He lost it. So it looks like his bid perhaps to win that seat in Rochester will come up short
I'm
against
gonna have
Joe
Lauren back
Morelli.
on. I'm gonna put the link in the comments.
Dealer's choice. Shall we check Nevada? Here we go. All right, so 3 major House races in Nevada. All 3 said to be considered toss-ups, 1, 3, and 4. All of them have a slice of Las Vegas in them. Democrats.
Oh,
did
that's
something
interesting. They
very
divided Las
interesting. They
Vegas
went
up.
into
I did
Las
not know
Vegas
that.
and they
Look at this
sorta
shit.
Took their voters. They've done this a few other states based on the census.
If we
and
lose
spread
this
them out
one, this one was
district
in the
and
bag.
that district and this district.
Got Long
trying to,
Island, baby. We'll
increase
always
the
have Long
chances
Island.
to hold on to all 3. Well, they were considered toss-ups, but no real clear answer as to whether or not Republicans will flip any of those 3 just yet. Here is the Senate race now in Nevada. Okay, Laxalt trailing Cortez Masto by a good 11 points, about a little more than a third of the vote there in Nevada. Let me come back to the House race here in Nevada. I'm very curious about this. One is Vegas. Used to be all Vegas, really. It was plus 22 Democrat. Nina Titus holding on right now against Robertson. Let me come down here and let's go to 3, which runs just south of Las Vegas here. Susie Lee hanging on against April Becker as well. So Becker trying to flip that seat. Still somewhat early, though, but right now the Democrat is hanging on there.
So we're getting told by Chad Pergram
Yes, please.
that Leader McCarthy was expected to speak tonight, but he is not going to speak until the House is called. And they are suggesting that the House may not be called tonight.
The House is not going to be called tonight.
Well, if I look at this in northeastern PA,
Oh no, the odds are getting much worse. Where do you guys see this?
Lisa Scheller is doing her best to try and catch up.
Check
with
this
Susan.
out. I mean, you're not going to like this update. This is a bad one. Raphael Warnock is now minus 280 to win. Much bigger than he was a little bit ago. Catherine Cortez Masto is minus 500 to win. That is something. That is something. Oh, we got Glamasu's backstage. Hi, Suzanne.
Hello, everyone.
How you doing?
Just wanted to, oh, shoot, you can't see me, can you?
That's cool. We can hear you.
No, hold on.
Hey, you got the audio down. That was always your big problem. You got that part down.
No, but I have the bishop hat on.
Oh, you have one too? We have matching bishop hats?
Mine's crimson. Yours is, you have the Pope
Mine's white.
hat.
Mine's white and gold. Yeah.
Yeah, you have the Pope hat. I have the bishop hat, crimson. Yes.
Wow.
That's why I called in, just to talk about Tony Branch with my bishop hat.
Why is it? So do we have has that race been called? Did Tony Branch win? That would just be the piece of shit on the fucking dump on my face parade.
Well, I talked to Maggie earlier when you gave up the Tony Branch's tweet, and she said that Brockton is the vast majority of the area. So she was going to bed.
Really? So she's not feeling good. I mean, I thought for sure they can't vote for a pedophile. I'm just wrong. Oh, we lost Suzanne. That's okay. See what's going on at Fox News.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's here at 2. Okay.
Yeah, I'm approaching 20.
Caroline
We're
Levitt lost by
still out there.
10%.
Yeah, we picked up
10%, man.
We know
4
we
seats in New York, it looks like.
well, and
You
we
text
picked up
me
4
that.
seats in Florida. We picked up a
Thank
seat in Texas right there. The 15th.
15.
What about California?
and
49,
Myra
49.
Flores is going to
And
lose.
then
We had her.
we picked up a couple of seats in Michigan. We lost one, but picked up, I think, 2 or maybe 3.
Hi.
Turn to the Senate real quick.
Yeah.
Just go to the Senate.
Oh,
now.
so George
You don't
Logan
have to
can
do
win
all
at
this.
least.
Yeah.
But
That's good. That's one win. Excellent. I'll take it. I'll take any victory. I mean,
all this
Alan
matters,
Fung
folks.
lost.
I really, right? All this matters.
Well, every single one.
Yeah, and Connecticut 5 right now.
Yeah,
the
this has
number
been a shit show.
8 for Hayes and 49.2.
Oh, so he's
for
losing.
Logan.
So
That's
Logan's
3/10 of a
losing.
point there. Go ahead, Brett. What's your question?
Just to go to the Senate map.
I thought he
of
said
what's left
Fox
out
News
there.
just said the Logan's losing.
Nevada, Arizona, Alaska, Georgia, and Wisconsin.
Alaska's going to be a Republican.
Mm-hmm.
We know that.
You want to do a what if? Is that what you're saying?
No, I just want to say, what's the path?
The path is you have to win
Let's say they hold
Georgia
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
and Nevada.
Are we back to Georgia again? Is this what we're
Probably,
Yes.
yeah. I mean,
And Nevada. And Nevada.
You can crunch this a number of
Nevada.
different ways here. If you want to do the what if, I think it's the best way we can show the audience what we think is going on out there. And I mean, right now,
And by the way,
John's
we should
hanging
point out
on here.
the vote in
Oh, we've got
Arizona,
Wisconsin.
the Democrats are the
Wisconsin
vote's pretty
is
good for Democrats in Arizona.
was in the bag anyway. I
And
counted
Nevada
Wisconsin
as
as a
well.
win.
Yeah.
I didn't even factor it in.
So you're at 49-49, right?
Now see the
So
lovely
if
Bishop
the
hat?
Democrat hangs
I
on to
do. I love it.
Nevada,
I love it.
You're at 50-49. You go to a recount in Georgia, and all your chips are on Herschel Walker.
to get back to status quo.
Back to the status quo that we all started the night with, and Kamala Harris is still a tiebreaker in the U.S. Senate.
But if they
Correct.
pull off Nevada,
No.
Okay, if you come back here, I'll show you where it stands right now.
and
in a
then
second here.
Georgia gives you.
And then you go to the runoff. You would, and if Walker, shoot.
At least we got shoot. That's good. 111.
You see.
all over again.
Yeah.
No, we get it. We get it.
I'm not going to. But here is Nevada right now, just to update you. You're at 35% of the votes. Cortez Masto has a lead by about, 11 points there in Nevada.
What's happening there?
Disaster.
Well, this is Clark County. This is live.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Clark County is coming in and not much else. You've got 60. I'm looking at 60% of Clark County in, and she's up by 11.
Did you
points,
watch
but
any
there's
of
nothing in
Carrie's
Washoe.
speech?
And then the rurals, you're
No, we
you're
couldn't
only seeing
find
a
it.
little bit out of the rurals, but the rurals. Let me just give you an example. There's a county
She
called Nye.
basically said,
Trump took it last
yeah,
time
I
around with
woke up this
60% of the
morning
vote.
to news
This time around,
that they were
Black Salt is taking it with
messing
60% of the vote.
all of
But the
these
turnout is
stuff in
83% of
Maricopa
what it was.
that they were
in
Did
the
we lose
past.
Lauren again?
cheating.
That is
And
We can
now
barely hear you,
these
Lauren. We can
results
barely
are
hear you.
really
You're
cheating.
so
They
Lauren.
can't.
Lauren, you're
Right now
so
she's
distant.
up
We can
by-
barely hear you.
In what I'm seeing, she's up by 49,000 without the rurals coming in. When the rurals come roaring
Let me
in,
try it.
there's going to be a growth of the Republican
Yep,
vote
you're fine.
by 50 to 60.
Can we hear you? Lauren, you there?
Can you try, am I better
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. What did she say?
Yeah, she was basically saying, like, I woke up to the news that all of the ballot boxes were being messed with, that Maricopa was a complete, shit show, and that everything was falling apart, and they're clearly stealing this, and I'm not going to lay down. I clearly won this. They're trying to cheat, and I'm not going to let it happen, was essentially her speech.
Good. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I hope it's not just
Blake
talk.
Masters is yet to speak. Blake Masters
You know,
didn't
that-
speak at all.
He didn't speak at all. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean that race, the Blake Masters, at least Blake Masters race hasn't been called yet. That's the only good thing we have going for us. The other ones have been called. I mean, John Fetterman fucking won, dude.
I know.
I
And
can't.
How is that speech
believe
gonna
that.
go? How is his acceptance speech is not even gonna be understandable? He's gonna be like, okay,
dude.
good night, everybody. Thanks for voting for me and the other guy, and
No,
that's gonna be his acceptance speech.
Actually, his acceptance speech is going to be, "Thank you for voting for me for president," because he doesn't even remember what race he ran in. That's
Unbelievable.
That's Fetterman. I mean, if you look at stroke victims and the recovery rate, the vast majority of recoveries happen within 3 to 4 months. After that, it tapers off significantly. His stroke was what, 5-6 months ago? I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
the guy has the IQ of a freaking watermelon.
Well, that's
And-
insulting to watermelons.
Well, you can thump on a watermelon and get some sort of response. On his head, I think you're just going to get hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, I feel really, this whole entire day has been such a mess. I'm completely shocked. I feel like, I just kind of feel like it was a nationwide steal again. And unfortunately, if every time Republicans lose, they feel like this, this is not a healthy thing for the nation. Like, we have to fix our election issues.
Okay, so, but I disagree. The election how was the election stolen in Pennsylvania?
Mass mail out ballots. They mail out the
where-
ballots
where-
early. Did you watch 2000 Mules?
No, I'm not watching. No, don't. It's fucking. I'm not watching Dinesh D'Souza's retarded fucking bullshit. No, I'm not fucking doing that. And I'm not. Oh yeah. Did you come on, Lauren? You're a smart person. Like, did you watch Dinesh D'Souza's propaganda video and learn the right answers? Come on, you're too smart to fucking say shit like that.
There's video. In that video, people stuffing the election ballots. Like, that's
Okay.
not really refutable.
Oh, okay. So,
Okay,
so
all right,
have you read the counters to that? Have you read the counters to that? Have you read criticisms? And what do they say?
So a lot of the criticisms are saying that
I mean, this is just loser talk.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
Can I actually speak to what happened in New Hampshire today?
Sure.
Yeah. Why did we lose New Hampshire? Did they cheat there too? All right. By the way, Fetterman's talking. We need to hear this.
The list.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm not really sure what to say right now. My goodness.
You don't know what to say because there's stroke.
He doesn't have a teleprompter.
I am. Yeah.
Look at the loss of muscle tone.
Dude, this poor guy. His wife is evil for putting him through this. She's the next Joe Biden.
So I'm so humbled. Thank you so much. Really. Thank you. Like what is it? It's like 1:30 in the morning and you're still here hanging in?
Who's in that room?
We launched
Turn
this
the
campaign
camera around.
almost 2 years ago. And we had our slogan. It's on every one of those signs right now. Every county, every vote. Every county, every vote. And that's exactly what happened. We jammed them up. We held the line. I never expected that we were going to turn these red counties blue, but we did what we needed to do, and we had that conversation across every one of those counties. And tonight, that's why I'll be the next U.S. Senator from Pennsylvania.
This is the most lucid I've ever heard him speak. He's actually putting sentences together. I mean, they're not big ones, but
to all of you.
that's a good
All
sentence.
of
Okay.
you. Thank you so much.
That's okay.
It made us grateful right now, and I want to thank, of course, all these supporters, all across Pennsylvania, all in this room, all across the nation, everyone that chipped in $10.
Who do you
What?
want? This versus
What?
DeSantis, who do you want?
You're asking me who?
I'm just saying this acceptance speech versus DeSantis' acceptance speech is like worlds apart.
Yeah. What's your
It's
point?
not even funny. Like this dude is not capable of leading. This guy should have never been. And who voted for this? I want to see.
He won. He won. You know, 2.46 million people voted for him. That's who.
I want to see. I just want to see.
Well, they did. They did. And this is what I mean by like with like the loser talk and like I don't want to hear about 2,000 mules. 2,000 mules doesn't explain why Don Bolduc lost by double fucking digits in New Hampshire. 2,000 mules doesn't explain that. 2,000 mules doesn't explain why this brain dead fucking retard just beat Dr. Oz by a fairly comfortable amount. Okay? That doesn't explain that.
Can I speak to New Hampshire?
Go
We
ahead.
had about 8 people online, you know.
We can't hear you. So,
Yeah,
And that was at about 1:15.
yeah, we didn't hear anything you said. We didn't hear anything you said.
Oh, sorry. Okay. New Hampshire, we had about 8, maybe 10 people online to vote, you know, according to your last name. And there were like 15 to 20 people lining up to register to vote today and cast ballots. Because New Hampshire has same day.
Okay.
It was just the dichotomy was
Yeah.
unusual.
Yeah, I mean, but that's not cheating. That's playing within the rules.
And there's a lot of mass plates in the parking lot.
Well, there, you know,
I am
he
a
lost.
border town.
He lost by double digits. Okay, we're not going there with the, like this is loser talk. If we keep talking about, oh well, they cheat. No, that's you. That when you do that.
I
when
honestly think he was a shitty candidate. We should have had Morse, but Maggie Hassan threw money into Bolduc's campaign to make sure that Morse would get primaried out. And that's well documented.
And it worked. Yeah, and it worked.
Yep.
And it worked. And
it worked well.
Okay, so
So then, what do you have? Okay, how many seats are we gonna get now in the Senate and the House?
well, in the Senate, it's looking like 49. If this trend continues, we're gonna have 49 seats instead of 53 because we're gonna lose. We're losing Nevada. We're losing Georgia.
No, Georgia's going to go to a runoff.
And we're going to lose that. Why would anyone think we would win a runoff? Like, what would possibly make you think that?
National championship? All right, come on. I got to pull something out of my
Hey,
ass.
you know, it's like, you know, oh, I don't know. By the way, Katie Hobbs has now increased her chances of winning. She's at minus 360 to Carrie Lake plus 250.
That's terrible.
Oh, it's horrible.
That's terrible.
Yep.
I'm just gobsmacked right now. Nationwide. Still Tony Branch is still the most shocking.
Yes, I agree. You're right. Like literally nothing. Like there's nothing. And it's not like Tony Branch was running against Republicans though. Like he ran against two Democratic women of color who are invested. Like that makes no sense. That one makes no sense.
Well, the big fear was they were going to split the vote, and that might have been what happened.
No,
Donald Trump just posted again.
Even if you
Donald Trump,
their votes, they lost.
Yeah. Donald Trump posts again. 170-40 win, 170-40 wins and 174 wins and 9 losses. A great evening. And the fake news media, together with their partner in crime, the Democrats, are doing everything possible to play it down. Amazing job by some really fantastic candidates. Like, dude, like, if you think you're a fucking retard. You're making like he's making it like. Please don't endorse me. Please don't endorse me.
He's beyond a moron at this point.
I will never. Is anybody with me on this one? That they will never vote for Donald Trump again. I won't
Never.
participate in. I won't I don't care if he's the Republican, and it doesn't mean I'm voting for Democrat. I'll never vote for a Democrat. But I refuse to participate in this charade any longer.
Donald Trump again.
Okay,
I would.
that's fine. I don't blame anyone who would in a general election.
Yeah,
but
in a primary probably wouldn't.
Yeah, it's like I am never voting for this guy. Like after what he's doing right now.
All right, we have 189 in the House to 152 for Democrats.
I was so excited to impeach Biden, and now that's not going to happen.
No, actually, we have majority in the House. We can still impeach Biden.
Not with the Senate, though.
It's not big enough.
No,
It's
but
not
I mean, the Senate is removal from office, not impeachment.
Well, that's what I would want, right? like impeaching the president like they did to Trump means nothing. Like they did to Clinton is nothing. Like I want him fully removed from office.
It's never happened in the history of the country.
I'm aware. But I bet you if we had the votes, it would have happened.
No, you need, what, 67 senators? And I don't think we'd ever get that.
That's a good point.
I mean, and they're telling me about J.D. Vance, who won by 3%
All right, guys, I've got conference calls early in the morning. It's nice talking to everyone.
Yeah.
Have a great night. And let's hope we make some comebacks at between 2 and 4 a.m. I mean, what the hell? Anything can happen. Take care, all. Bye.
All right. Have a good night, Suzanne. I mean,
Suzanne's awesome.
Yeah, Suzanne's cool. I love Suzanne. You know, I am so that thing that Adam just sent me, that the truth that Trump just put out. I mean, I'm so infuriated by that. 174 wins and 9 losses, all caps. A great evening. It's like he's like, just like, dude, you won't vote for me again. Like, look how stupid I am. You won't do it. Like, you won't do it. Never.
Okay, if you were Donald Trump and you put yourself in this position and you're at tonight and we are where we are, what do you tweet? What do you put into the Trumpverse?
You're acting like Donald Trump is irrational. I'd have to be irrational. You have to put yourself in the place of an irrational person, like Kate Peter. Like, you can't think like, what would a rational, like, what would Kate Peter do? Like, well, she's not rational. She gave 2 of her kids away. So nothing about her, you can't possibly put yourself in her position. Donald Trump is not a rational person. So you can't put yourself in his shoes.
She didn't just give 2 of her kids away, though. She really thought about which kids needed her more, right?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
So it was a rational, thought-through process, okay?
Yep.
Gosh, trying to make Kate sound irrational.
You get what I'm saying, though, right? It's like you can't pretend to use rational thought with irrational people because they don't think the same way as you. I don't know what's going through Donald Trump's mind when he writes stuff like this out. Like, this is irrational. This is not normal. You know? And it's like, for the record, like, I've always said these things about Donald Trump. And I would support him if he could win. But he can't win. Obviously, like, you lost to Biden. And he hasn't come to terms with that yet, that you lost. You lost by like 7 million votes. And nothing in the last 2 years that you've done has, has increased your popularity.
That's true. He's only decreased in popularity since leaving office. I'll give you that. Like,
who has he picked up as new supporters? Like, who is like the Donald Trump supporter that wasn't a supporter before? You know?
Right. Like, yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Okay, so yeah, we're winning. The House is over. We're winning the House. It's minus 4,000 to win the House now for Republicans, but to win the Senate, the Democrats are now minus 850 to win the Senate. That is pretty much a done deal.
Well, I mean, if it were pretty much a done deal, then Carrie Lake would be, winning right now because she was at negative 800 at the start of tonight.
That's a good point. That's a fair point. That's a very fair point. I like it. 2 points for that one. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's it, guys. I think, yeah, we're just going to have to sleep on this one. At least we won some House seats. We won some cool House seats. DeSantis, Kemp, Abbott. That's about it. So Anyway, I guess we will. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to end the stream now, guys. But thank you for joining me, and thank you for joining me, Lauren. Sorry this didn't work out.
Thank you for having me, and sorry for the 𝗃𝗃 internet. Apparently, every time Secret Service comes, they fuck with the internet, and I should have been aware of that because I've been to so many Trump rallies, but whatever. All right, have a good one. Have a good night.
All right, bye. All right, guys, we'll see everybody. I guess we'll see you guys all for the live show. I'll see some of you in Turtle Club Thursday. If not, let's see you on the weekend show. I'm dead inside. Good night.